supposed to be looking at herself and drawing her face. Pero este es todo tu cuerpo. ¿Puedes dibujar tu cara solamente? ¿Tu cara? Aquí. Solamente la cara, el rostro. Puedes dibujar el rostro. Mírate. Ajá. Y dibuja tu rostro. Dibuja tu rostro. Puedes dibujar un rostro grande. Muy bien. Wow. A los 4 años. Pelé, Elena, ¿estás bien? Pelé. Muy bien.
Hello, beautiful people of the world. Welcome back to Familia Pablanu. I am the one and only Anu. Elena, and you can see she's sleeping also. So let me take you through a Sunday afternoon routine, or just what we do on Sunday afternoons. It's actually laundry day. We do laundry every other day because 5 children, so family of 7, we have to do laundry continuously, never ending.
Mama Africa, your children are home.
So if you are one of our subscribers that's been subscribing, subscribing, liking and sharing, we thank you, we appreciate you, thank you so much. And if you're new to our channel, welcome to Familia Pablanu here in the Pearl of Africa. Don't forget to subscribe as well as click the bell button so you get notified when we post new videos. Elena is helping to hang those clothes on the line, and I'm really thankful for our 5-year-old, almost 6, helping out. She's growing so fast and so much. She's able to help us out. So let me help her out, and we'll put this on the line, and we'll do the next batch in the moment when it's ready as well. And Baba is inside. Baba is inside preparing lunch. We had the stew. Oh, I forgot to do a video of how I do that stew, the red stew. Maybe many people ask. Maybe I'll do it one day. But we're preparing lunch, and then we eat, and we have a chill day today. So come along with us. Aṣọ tó gùn. Ìjọba mi lọ mú wá nínú yàrá àti tiẹ̀ ṣọgbọ́. Sáré sáré. A lè ṣe fídíò fún. Okay, wọ́n ni wọ́n máa ṣe ń tiẹ̀. We have to put it inside out because of the sun. It will bleach the cloth in the clothes otherwise. My bombi.
No puede alcanzar.
Yeah, so if it's not inside out, that's not good. The cloth will be washed out. Put it all inside out.
Elena, estás intentando demasiado, La pobre. Muy bien. Super. For me, I'm preparing katogo. So we just made some beans and I added to the obeata. So stewing it together to give the flavor throughout. And in the meantime, checking to make sure everything's ready. So I made, the katogo that I made is calabaza on top, pumpkin. And these are some fairly ripe matoke in there. The unripe ones, the green matoke, are down below. Hey, they are ready. And the calabaza is still a little bit firm, but it's kind of good because if it falls apart too much, it'll just become mush. We also have some cocoyam here, which I think in English it's called taro. No, it's not taro. It's related. It's what do you call those? Elephant ear ones. Here they call it akakopa, but in Nigeria they call it cocoyam, I think. But yeah, we'll put this together. This will be our katogo lunch. Here's a nice thing. So we got this one for emergencies. It's just a small one, but a lot of people, they cook on this only. And it's nice because you can bring it outside, wherever you want to go, you just carry it, even on picnics, stuff like that. This is the alternative to the charcoal grill, which we also have. But some people, they just have these small little charcoal grills, basically like a clay pot with maybe metal on the outside, with charcoal inside, and they'll cook that wherever they are. So they can be on lunch break. Maybe if we see it, we'll show it to you. But there'll be people in their little shops, and they'll have that little charcoal grill right there next to them. It could be at a tailor's shop, it could be anywhere, and it's kind of like the microwave in America. So like, you know, you go to the microwave, you warm up your food, whatever. It's kind of like that. So they have a little charcoal grill, and they do it anywhere, and they'll cook their own katogo, their own whatever. They'll bring it in a pot in the morning, and then they just cook it for their lunch. And so you see these little charcoal grills everywhere, and they don't give off too much smoke, which is good because it's charcoal. But yeah, they'll have those in each of these little shops, and they'll just cook it in the back, prepare their lunch. So their lunch is always fresh, you know, fresh vegetables, fresh beans, whatever. They just chop it up, put it in there, and have it ready. And then have a plate and a fork and everything. It's pretty neat. So this was the matoke that I was pulling from. Some of them were ripe on top, and so we just ate those as if they're like normal bananas. They're a little bit sour, but they're quite good. And then let's see, we also had chicajo, which is sugar cane. So we chopped some of that, ate some of that, as well as a pawpaw. And this we're gonna put in our abono pile. What is abono? Elena, ¿cómo se dice abono en inglés? Compost pile. And then drying out some seeds, some pumpkin seeds to use for a different soup later on. We crush them or grind them. You can also, we don't have oven, we don't really do oven stuff here, but if we had oven, we would probably also roast them with some spices and eat them like that. ¿Por qué tienes un lápiz en la boca, hija? ¿Por qué? Pareces, ¿cómo es? Pebbles, Bam Bam, one of those. Bueno, we also had some boiled G-nuts, Ugandan G-nuts, which are very sweet.
G-nuts are generally sweet, like they have sugar in it. Once you boil it, with just a little bit, the right amount of water. But if you put salt, you won't taste the sweetness at all.
I should do sprouts with those seeds, with these pumpkin seeds, because we have so many. We just keep having more and more pumpkin seeds. So if I have some thin bit of dirt, I just can plant them in there. They'll pop up. We cut them, put them on salads, things like that, or onto our bowls, things like that would be really good. The pawpaw, I save seeds for a lot of things. So the pawpaws, they were so good that I saved the seeds, and I'll just put bits of this here and there, maybe in some cups full of soil, or maybe even out in the garden. Find some places where I can till up and plant there. But we have a couple of pawpaws. We're about to go out and pick some greens to steam for lunch, because it's always good to have greens with every meal. Usually we'll have avocado, aguacate, or vaquedo, whatever you want to call it, for lunch. Oh, and I forgot. These, I should put them back up. I gave them some water by putting them out in the rain a bit, because they don't get much rain here. These are actually melon, which is from Spain actually. And they weren't growing too well when I had them over there with the other seedlings. So I put them up here. I started them in the garage actually, and then I put them up here, and now they're growing so well. So excited. They're called, in English, I think they call them, well actually it's Spanish, piel de sapo.
Now, if you see the girls wearing long sleeve, the reason why they're wearing long everything is because it's rainy season here currently. So when they wake up in the morning, they change and they wear long sleeve everything because it gets cold at night. And by cold, I mean, what is it?
Like 60 something?
About 68?
Yeah, 60, 65 or something at night.
Yeah, it gets really cold. So.
And they're still feeling,
they have a little bit of cold.
A little bit. But the boys not so much.
Oh yeah, and then with Rafael, Rafa, my boy. So he's
No, Rafa, no vayas ahí.
So he's currently potty training. So we will wear this Ankara Chitenge attires for him.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, like that one, and it's longer. So whenever he needs to pee, it will just...
It goes bottomless.
Yeah, it goes, it doesn't have anything underneath. And then I will show you the potty that he uses inside. So we just tell us he needs to go potty, and we just put him there.
He just lifts up his skirts and he goes, which is easy for him.
Yeah.
But you just have to make sure you have a place for that.
Yeah.
So, oh, I was talking about the papaya. So, and we also have a lot of butternut squash and other pumpkins growing here. But here's one of the pawpaws that I planted not long ago, papaya. Planted as a seed, and it's already this big within like 3 months, 4 months. There's another one over there. A couple more. They're growing very, very quick. So we have some spinach like this. I already picked it, so I only left the small leaves on it. But it's Malabar spinach, and it's growing all the way up here. And then let's see. So we have this. This is dodo. It's amaranth. Rafa. He needs to eat. So we're trying to get some greens. So this is dodo or amaranth. It grows wild, and it's very, very good for you and very, very tasty. It has very umami-ish flavor, you know, very good flavor. So we pick a lot of these. Oh, and yeah, so these huge leaves here that are like 10 times bigger than my head. These are all elephant ears, which are the akakopa, like the ones I showed in the pot. Yeah, cocoyam. Oh, here's some more. So if you also see beans, these are actually black beans that we got in Kampala. We were eating them, and then I was like, hey, let's try to plant them. So we've been planting them. And they're growing okay. They're not growing as well as other things, but they're growing all in here. You can't really see them, but there's beans all in here underneath. Yeah. Oh, and also the banana trees and avocado trees. There's some other kind of amaranth too. These ones, they're a bit bigger. They're different. And there's one that is huge right here that we haven't picked at all. It's massive. And it's seeding now. But you see the big purple stem. But yeah, we got some more here. And this is one of the ewedu, which is like Egyptian spinach. We've got a couple types of ewedu growing around here. And then this is Ethiopian kale, which is a type of green that grows, it'll probably grow like maybe 3 feet tall or something. And it just keeps producing leaves. So you keep picking the leaves as it keeps growing. It'll live basically forever. And here's some Chinese cabbage as well, but which I haven't figured out what to do with yet. I thought it was bok choy.
Oh, those leaves, just leaves, they're finally getting big from the fertilizer that you put there. Anyways, what I was gonna say is that here in the part of Africa, have I seen cactus and things grow forever? Everything grows forever around here. The things, they shock me. It makes me feel weirded. I feel like I'm on Pandora. Everything grows. Like
Avatar.
Yeah, or something. You know, it just boom, and it's massive. And even bananas or avocado tree, they die, they grow back. And yeah.
It is pretty crazy. An avocado tree can grow to 50 years old, and you chop it down, and then it grows back up again.
It's amazing. It's just, oh, I see butternut squash there.
Oh yeah, there's some.
Yeah.
There's some down in there. Had to put them on rocks because if they touch the earth, they get eaten immediately. They just from one day to the next.
That amaranth is becoming a tree. Look at that.
Yeah, no, it's huge. It's like what?
I've never seen that
Twice
before.
as tall as Elena. Elena, no pises ahí. He plantado patatas.
Hey.
Yeah, and there was some okra in there too. Some red okra. Things like that. I planted some more greens in here. But I'm waiting for the weeds and everything to grow up together, and then I weed it out in little spots like that. Cassava, I don't know if you can see. The cassava is growing here. We have some random sweet potato here growing on its own. Then I planted some here because there were some random ones. I just popped off some pieces, stuck them in the ground, and voila, they're growing. Have a pumpkin here. I don't think I planted this. I think it just popped up as well. There's a lot of things that just pop up. But as we need the space, we just dig up and then start planting. Here's some more dodo. But like here, I planted some too much okra. I need to weed that out a bit. Here I planted some maize, actually some sweet corn from the US. It's not really popping up. I think there's one that's popping up. It rained too much and it washed all this away. That's why you see I leave all of this. People say, why don't you spray? Why don't you kill all of this? And I say, no. Because this will happen. You have erosion, right? So what I do is I leave all the weeds, all the grass. If it gets too long, slash it before it starts seeding too much. Well, that's how we do it. Hey, there's more cassava. We have 100 cassava all throughout here, all around the outer rim perimeter as well as other places. Hey, here's another papaya. I just planted this like, gosh, less than a month ago, I think, and it's already growing quite well. and then over here as well. And then there's some maize. This maize was actually grown by itself, self-grown from the prior planting from someone else who had planted maize earlier. They planted maize all throughout here along with beans, which is probably why I shouldn't have planted beans here, but I did. You see all these beans here growing, as well as some tomatoes. But the tomatoes, oh, this is also a plantain tree, gonja, that we planted. It's growing really well. Then the tomatoes here are growing well. But I planted so many tomatoes and almost all of them died like this. They start to wilt and they just fall over. And it has to do with the type of bacteria in the soil. You see this one is completely dead. The type of bacteria in the soil that keeps them from getting water inside. Here's another. This one is I think this is either plantain. No, this is a sweet banana. So this is a mogoya, which is like the normal yellow banana that people are used to eating in Western countries. But yeah, we have a lot of other ones too that they use for alcohol, actually, things like that. But we eat. So I planted so many calabazas, so many pumpkins, all different types around here. When they start growing, we'll show you. It will look nice. And G-nuts, these are actually G-nuts from Nigeria. Peanuts, right, from Nigeria. It's very big, very sweet. Planted them all throughout here. And then also, these are ewa olongi, which are honey beans. Which, if you're Nigerian, you will know what those are. They're very sweet. And these things we planted at the same time as those black beans over there. And look how massive these are. Because these are tropical beans and they're doing so well. Also some maize over there as well that we happen to have on hand, so I thought, why not plant some? And there's cassava that's gonna sprout. It's all around the perimeter as well, so it's pretty good. And the G-nuts are growing well. So again, people ask me, why don't you spray? Why don't you kill all of these weeds and stuff? And I say, no, that's terrible for the soil, terrible for our food, so, and also terrible for, erosion. So we just come by and I just, weed around each one. And then if it gets too long in between, we just slash, which is like the organic weed eater. I'll have to show you that at some point, how people slash in Uganda. It's pretty amazing. If I had known the simplicity of a slasher, I would have been making those all the time in the US to use, because I was trying to find a way. I ended up buying a scythe. If you know what a scythe is, it's like Grim Reaper type stuff. But yeah, you don't need a scythe if you have a slasher. You can do so well with a slasher. I'll have to show you that at some point. What have you got?
I've got all this
Dodo grande. That one is not so good. No está tan bien, eh?
So I think we have enough for lunch.
Mm.
Alright, let's go eat.
That's good. And my little bit, I was talking too much. So we also planted some broad beans, which are like the biggest, fattest beans in the world. They're just starting to flower. So hopefully we'll get some nice big beans. And there's a different type of ewedu. Oh, this one's not doing too well. This is a more local sub-Saharan African variety of ewedu, which is really good. Jute leaf, yeah. Oh, we have a jackfruit growing in here, jackfruit tree. But I also planted these. These are very long beans. They're called yard-long beans. These ones are old, and I'm just leaving them on here to dry so that we can save the seeds for planting again. But you see, it's very long. That's why they call them yard-long beans, eh? But yeah, I'm trying to get it to grow here on the barbed wire so that we can pick from there. Muy bien, Bella. Hace mucho sol, eh? She goes from being cold to being warm, eh? Is that it? Yeah, red amaranth, you got white. The sorghum I planted is actually Nigerian sorghum, but it's hasn't been doing too well. It looks great, but the seeds got some issue.
Elena, Tulio, Bella, Rafael, Amabo.
Oh, gracias.
Oye, Amabo, ya que lo lleunle.
Es comestible, pero hay que
Okay, ya lo.
So here's the final, well, almost final. I just have some stewed beans to put on it. But this is almost final. We have the dodo over here steaming. So it's almost done. It's gonna be really tasty. It's tasty by itself. You just put it in water and that's it. And then the water you can even drink. And it's very flavorful and healthy.
Ooh, what do you have there?
This is the water for dodo. It's very flavorful. Oh, and here's the final product.
Ah, look at that. Isn't that looking delicious?
Lovely, you know?
Woohoo! Look at the tomatoes too I was talking about. And then the dodo we picked. Cassava is there. What else? Cocoyam. Pumpkin is there. Ooh, what a meal. Excited. I'm excited. Aha! Rafa, show Fenway. Elena, Bella.
All of his greens, all of them.
Rafa did, yeah.
They were begging for dodo. They ate all of it. Tulio ate like half a bowl of it.
Wow, Tulio. Okay, Modada.
Más dodo. And here I am using my fingers.
Wow. Yeah, I told them when they eat it, their hair will grow really well, so they're eating a lot of it. I mean, it does help their hair and their nails. I also provide a lot of vitamins, vitamin K. Ooh, you heal fast, you clot fast. All of the good stuff in greens. That's why it says eat 15% of it, as well as the fresh fruits too. Bella, yeah, family, quoi ben mo. Hello, Jen, weton. No, Jen. Go for it.
¿Que te dé más? Oh, wow. She wants you by more. Qué bien. Wow. Vaya. Qué responsable. Nenita. Lavando las vajillas. Oh, cierra el agua, ¿vale? Después de enjuagar. Ajá. Muy bien. Y vela jugando. ¡Ah! Vas a romper el jerrycan. Guárdalo, ¿eh? Guárdalo bien. ¡Wow! ¡Qué mayorcita! Ya, solo usa un poco de agua, ¿vale? Un poquito. Ahora cierra el agua y lava el otro. ¡Ey! Te ayudo. Te ayudo, hija. Muy bien. ¡Calla! ¿Quieres un poquito? Pide. So this is Elena's reward, and Tulio with his big mosquito bite right there wants some as well. So this is the dodo water. They really like it. Oh, and she needs to eat. She's hungry. Pele. Okay, mama.
Rafa ti yagbe. Kaka, o ti yagbe. Kaka. Why not ti yagbe? Well, that ends today's vlog. Thank you for joining us. Find our day-to-day post on Facebook, Instagram, as well as TikTok, Familia Pablanu. We'll bring you more vlogs. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please don't skip ads. At least watch 15 seconds of it. Well, we'll catch you in our next vlog. All right, until next time. Bye. Yeah, so yeah. So there he is, Raphael, potty training. So when he needs to go, he will just come here. Since he's not wearing anything on the bottom, it will just go on here. It won't let me rest with the baby. Until next time, bye.